In fact, they're doing the opposite. They hid some footage that will make them look bad. But look though.
I sent it though.
Who can blame it? Yeah, who can blame it? Who can blame it? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, it's just have fun. Yeah, so have fun and win. Type shit. But shit. You excited for the Super Bowl? Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm just blessed to be here, bro. Nah, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. My Uber probably outside though. But he waiting so I can talk to you.
I was streaming anyway. Well, I'm away.
So I had my bag in the car. I was like, hold on, let me go.
It really don't matter to me.
Have fun in Vegas. Have fun in the Super Bowl. And report a bunch of shit. Yeah, bro. Like I'm traveling so much the next few weeks. If I did that, fly. Me too. I mean, I'm gonna see what. Also, I'm not gonna stay, by the way. I'm leaving as soon as it's done. As far as I know now. Like the next morning, I'm out. Bro, past playing. I know, but it's like, wow. So this is what I was telling my chat. How do you win? Chris before me, you know, but you can't do that at the same time that Ty players ever do. Yeah, so look, I don't know what I want to do. Boom. You leave. You want to yeah, I want to go. I told Keith I was going to go back tonight. Oh, so what are you doing when you leave? Also, I was going to come back here because in 3 days I have to go across the world. Right. So I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to add 10 hours of travel. Right. So Indiana would be the easier decision because I'm already there. Right. You know, the tickets don't cheap. Yo, can we get courtside? If we get courtside, I might go. But I looked on the tickets online. All the tickets fucking suck. They're like,
It's just a play out of coaching adjustments.
Nosebleed? Nah, they're just like mid lower bowl. They're not bad. But it's like I'd rather sit courtside. Yeah. I mean,
That's so gay. Alright. Alright.
Chris go and get the social street. He was collecting a lot of shit. Bro, Ty's nominated for a lot of stuff. And now he can't go for this. Also. He could. Because Ty's nominated for Just Chatting, Streaming Here. Adrian's nominated for Best Content Group. And Nita nominated for RP. Bro.
Mm.
That's what I said, bro. Look, Operation, look. Boom. Me and Davis, look. Boom. Chris go across the country to go perform, collect potential awards, right? You leave Indiana and come back and rest up. You know what I'm saying? You rest up, you know what I'm saying? Get a massage, whatever the case may be. You rest up, and then boom. Now you here resting up. We can be sending you the news. You can be supporting from home from your cellular devices and things of that nature. And then that way we all can do it. And plus, man, he had his business. Yeah. So, bro, that's playing. Okay, so I think that's the best plan. Yeah. If I can find some streams to be out of Indiana, I might stick around for it. I can't miss 3 days though. But that'd be crazy. 2 days for the overtime shit, and then the third, I can't miss 2 days. I gotta. I'll figure it out. You always do, man. Yeah, I'm heading out though. Have a safe flight, dude. I love you, man. No, I wish I could find some courtside for the celebrity game. The tickets are mid. On play action. Especially if I'm paying a lot of money, I want that shit to be fire. Alright, let's keep watching. I come from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go see what we got in store for us, man.
A J verse.
A nigga in the chat just said, I am your bitch ass nigga. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm so happy he didn't see that in the chat. Bro, what are you talking about? Who says shit like that, bro?
Alright, well.
I don't know what that was.
She'll draw third, bitch. Nah, bitch. No. I gotta prove a point, son. I gotta prove a point. Nah, I just gotta beat you, son. That's it. Twice. Twice is mad. I do.
Yeah.
All right, bitch.
25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
16 yards. First down, Dallas.
And they'll give Devon on the read option. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
11.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Easy. Read up 24. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 7.
Go. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Cowboy first down.
Going to 53.
On play action, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
Play action now. Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lisa 24. Lock.
On the counter, ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Sink right. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
11. Go.
Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
That's good. Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
13, Luke. Luke. Riggs. Riggs. Hey, kill. Silver.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he's brought down. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Red on red.
ETN. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A first down throw for Prescott. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Cowboys 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, run!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On play action, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Sink right. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, 47. There we go. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
There we go, going to 53. There we go.
Now Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down,
Going to 54, going to 54. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
47.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. On the ball, let's go. 13, Lou. There we go.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 105 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Lisa 24.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go. We good.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Kill. Go. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 41, Cowboys 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Go to 54. Go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Great job.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it